Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. Another Prius in the shop. 2012. Never saw it before. Came for check engine light. Well, experts, huh? What do you say? Is it because of the rat nest in the cabin air filter? Check engine light, huh? I scanned that. And you can see where I'm heading. Do you know where I'm heading? When you remove the cowl and the wipers and everything, this puppy has misfire on number 2. Misfire on number 2. So, what are you saying? What are you saying? Now look at the gasket maker. That's not original. From factory it comes in the gray color. You know that, experts, don't you? So what is going on here? Is it what I'm thinking? Is it what you're thinking? Or what we have today on our hands? Let me get different light for the ignition coils. So somebody was tinkering with it. I can see unprofessional work or attempts. Somebody put a tape on that ignition coil and wrote on that blue painter's tape number 4. So there is possibility that somebody was trying to diagnose the misfires, correct? Also, look how they damaged this 10mm bolt. Well, because they didn't remove first this connector. So if you don't put this away, you will be stripping sideways that bolt. Very typical for someone who is maybe the owner trying to fix it themselves. I don't know. They are missing parts. This trim, this plastic trim, they lost it. When I was removing, that was missing. These plastic fasteners which are here, they always break if you give them the slightest hard time. That was missing too. So what I'm saying, the opposite side, this was missing. So we can see something is happening here. I have no way to reach the customer at this moment, so I'm continuing removing the cowl with all these 10mm bolts. After I will vacuum this horror, and we will finally look on the condition of the ignition coils and spark plugs. We will see a little bit more, but this engine, in my opinion, looking at this, the head gasket job was done. I can see right here, that's actually new valve cover gasket. I can see it. It's very soft. It may be recent, and this is becoming more mystery than I would like to be. Now I know somebody there at the computer screen is wondering, Peter, why are you jumping to the worst scenario immediately? Are you a doomsday guy or what? Well, it's called based on training and experience. I'm already thinking what happens on all these Priuses. What happens on them? Between 150,000 miles and 230, 240, this generation blows head gasket. It will be visible on loss of coolant, misfire on the number 1, misfire on the number 2, that's where it is. It be either or combined. If it's combined, you have also P0300, which says the random misfires. When this happens and you don't go to see the specialist, what do they do? they say, oh, maybe the spark plugs. So they go, remove all of this and replace spark plugs. They say, oh, it will be great, we just drove it, it's fantastic. Then you are back in 1 week and they charge you another service for coils. They say, oh yeah, that didn't happen, coils cannot be tested, so now it's the coils. You have another big charge from the service. You know what will happen? You are back in 1 week again, or you finally go to see a specialist. And if you do that, the specialist, based on training and experience, skips replacing your spark plugs, replacing your ignition coils, because it was not needed in the first place. The specialist is chasing the symptoms of failed head gasket between the cylinders number 1 and number 2. So let's go and see how are the coils. I will have to mark them for myself. I don't want to be switching them around, despite the fact somebody already did that. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to mark them. Little Sharpie permanent maker, not in the black color, but this one is a silver. It's like a metallic color. I will have to peel that tape off, but I will put 2, 3 and 4. You know where these are located now, and let's pull them out. Another confirmation, we have somebody mess on our hands. So these are 4 Toyota coils, but look at the differences. Look what is happening. That's a number 3. I left them in order 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't know, guys. I will just keep digging. So how is our number 1 spark plug? You need, oh, that was tight. But probably okay, yeah, better than too loose. Let's see, if somebody was tinkering with it, there will be probably incorrect spark plugs. Many times people start putting some cheap ones, but maybe not. Hey, look, brand new Denso SC16HR11. Yes, somebody was trying to repair this situation. This is, guys, brand new. You can see it. It's not the old one. So number 1 came correctly. It is correct spark plug. We will continue with number 2. By the way, 14 millimeter. These are the pencil type spark plugs in this generation of the Prius. Yeah, I'm happy somebody did really torque it correctly. They are tight, they are not loose. Many times when it's homemade, homebrew, many times the plugs are way too loose. Aha, I see already the tip. Do you see that white, completely different tip on the number 2? There is a problem with combustion. We will confirm it with the camera. I see it already. The results are clear to me at this moment. I basically don't have to continue. I could just put it all together and be done with this. There's definitely coolant number 2. We will look with the camera. It doesn't matter. This is just for a video and entertain you at home. Yep. Another new Denso. It has a little bit here of that brown stuff, but that's, as you remember, right behind you, there's sitting that 1 coil which had some blow-by in it because it's all brown. So that's that brown matter. Nobody cleaned that, correct? I just put a brand new spark plugs, and now the little bit of that brown residue is imprinted on the porcelain of that spark plug, but that will not tell me anything it's wrong with it. One more time, brand new Denso. It has correct tip, everything is fine. Here is my depth stack inspection camera. It's fully charged. I had it on charger, making sure it's perfectly ready. And basically I will just carefully, using that probe, I will be looking inside. I will just clean it. It's very simple. I will observe the walls also, because we had a little bit of that brown residue in one of them. So, and what we are looking for is a wash off, either coolant leak in the cylinder, which probably is not happening at this second, because there's not a pressure in it. The vehicle is cold. So the number 1 cylinder, it's dry, pretty dry. How can I show it to you? You are so important. You want to see everything, is it correct? I'm sorry for this, guys. I try to entertain you with this, but I have to also do my work. So look at it. This is a dry cylinder. It's up top of the piston. The walls were clean. Let's see the difference. See a little bit of oil there. Do you see how shiny it is immediately? It's wet inside. It's slightly wet on top of this piston and in this cylinder. This one is different, but has a lot of carbon. And also a lot of carbon, so 3, the 4, 3, 2, here the carbon is present, but is basically it's wet there, and this is the number 1, which also has a different environment, and many times that coolant leaks slightly in the number 1 cylinder too, because that passage which fails, it's right between number 1 and number 2. If you want to have an absolute certainty and you want to see by your own eye that coolant running down, you apply the pressure on your expansion tank right here. You pressurize the whole cooling system, the engine cooling, not the inverter which is here, and you will physically see actually the coolant on the walls of that cylinder coming down. It will be there present. So that's the confirmation if you need it for yourself. I saw enough. This is a little bit mystery, because every single Prius I did before, it was OEM and it was never taken apart. However, here we can see that somebody did that job, and it's not because the squeeze out aftermarket sealer, they were not doing timing chain cover. I can see that, because if they did, they had not reason to remove this part, which is above the head, where the valves are, where the cams are, excuse me. So this was taken apart already. I will have to call the owners and have a chat with them, because there are some signs of previous repairs. Maybe the repair has a warranty and they can get it done for free somewhere else. Who knows? This is, as I said, a little bit mystery to me, because I never met these people. I still didn't see them. They drop off the vehicle here in the morning. I don't know even the owners yet. So I will just have to put it together, because I have another car coming in 45 minutes, and just put it on the side, and they will be making their own decisions what to do with this. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumb up and stay tuned. I have way more coming your way soon. My right hand is pretty frozen. Thank you for watching and have a good day, my friend. By the way, in this condition and this high mileage, I don't know even what will happen to it. If you look at these details, do you wanna even touch this? It's dirty. I guess these people live in the rural area. This is very worn. That's disgusting. We don't know the seats underneath the seat covers, so that's good. They put it. They are brand new tires, but this is all faded. California sun destroyed this clear coat completely. The vehicle is wet. So I don't know the details, but besides the brand new tires, it's pretty badly worn and has 270,000 miles on the odometer. So I'm not even sure if this will be repaired, because these head gasket jobs are very expensive. I see the prices between the $4,000 and almost $8,000 by the dealers. So I don't know if this will be fixed or it will end up as a part. I will normally buy this one because I'm basically waiting for one like this. But I would like to have less miles and not this hardcore use. You should see this in person. It's nasty. I finally got it up. After all that videoing, I can see it was definitely head gasket job done. Can you see inside the timing chain tensioner? It's already leaking oil. It's completely wrapped in the oil this side. And the head gasket was aftermarket. It has a blue color. I can see part of it. It's not Toyota. Why you will do this job and not use Toyota parts, that's beyond me. Absolutely. Do whatever you want. I don't care, but this is full of oil. There's actually no oil in the engine. I swiped that lipstick, engine oil lipstick, and it's not touching any oil. So it's leaking. It was done by all oil stop. There's a windshield sticker. I can see even their crash washer down there, but the oil is not even touching the dipstick. So before even give it out to them, I have to put at least 1/4 of the oil, because I will not let this drive away today with basically not sufficient amount of oil.